Opening statement. I think we all are feeling as, okay, hey, this is kind of a recurring nightmare in terms of how the game ends. And so I think what's important for us as a program and as a team, that number one, we're looking at ourselves as a coach, as a player, and saying, hey, am I doing the necessary things in order for us to be successful? And to me, that starts with putting people in position. Number one, as a coach, put guys in position to be successful, and then the players then need to execute that, obviously that assignment that we're asking them to do. And the reality is that's all we need to do. From a player perspective, we have enough talent on the team, and you're in that spot, just do what we're asking you to do, and the rest will take care of itself. And I think at times when you have expectations, which is awesome that we've have found ways to get better as a program. We're not right now, but the expectation, is obviously to go out there and win games. And when that doesn't happen, I think at times we're putting pressure on ourselves to do things that we don't necessarily need to do. We got to go make a play. No, you don't. The play will come to you. And I think you saw a little bit of that towards the end of the game, where just execute the plan. And if we execute the plan, we have opportunity to be a very good football team. And until we fix that, we won't, though. We won't. We'll continue to kind of have these games where everybody, oh, you're so close, you're so close. Yeah, but until we can make sure that the coaches are doing a good job, putting the players in good positions, and then the players are executing what they're asked them to do, we'll struggle.
Evan, I just kind of want to ask about the phrase recurring nightmare. Does it feel like that right now, and how do you wake up from a recurring nightmare?
Yeah, it does, definitely. I think that's a question we're all trying to answer right now. Off the bat, what we just talked about, holding each other accountable. I think that's the biggest thing in terms of everybody in the program. Like Coach just said, although, there can be calls here and there that might not be the best, like at the end of the day, like there's jobs there, and we are here to execute those jobs, and that's what we need to do to get out of it.
Landon, what did you see on those two deep balls? Is that kind of what you're speaking about there?
Yeah, I would say the first one to me is a coaching error, and we have to be in a better coverage, in my opinion. And then at the end of the game, we get beat on a double move. They have the whole length of the field to go. It's tough to handle. When you take the lead with 2 minutes to go, and have a great opportunity to put yourself in position to win the game.
Jeffrey, when you hit that touchdown pass to Vickers, does it kind of feel like we're there, we did what we need to do, and just your thoughts on having to go back out there again?
Yeah, no, definitely. With 2 minutes left, thought that was going to ice the game. It was a great play design. We knew all week that 23 was going to drive solo, especially 2 plays before hit solo on that same play. Got Vic in the back of the end zone. But yeah, my message to the defense was just go finish it. But sudden change. You never know what's going to happen in this league. It's always one-score game. So when I saw they scored, it was just, all right, well, now it's our turn. Let's go out there in 2 minutes to go score and win the game. Obviously, couldn't do that. But yeah, that was the thought.
Landon, I want to ask about a play decision, passing up the field goal opportunity, going for on a 4th down, could make it a 2-score game in that situation. Was it just be aggressive and get in the end zone?
Yeah, so that's something I told the team. You can obviously sense a little bit of frustration in my voice, but that was something I told them. Hey, I'm putting it on them as well as us. Like, we're all going to hold it and have some accountability in this thing, and that's something I told them that I thought maybe that wasn't the right decision. That being said, I thought we had them on the ropes a little bit. We had them reeling after the fake punt, and you're in a position to go ahead and score a touchdown. Thought you would need a touchdown, in order to win the game. But yeah, I think you could go either way with that one, and I think you could second guess yourself. But
to that end, the play call on the fake punt. You took the delay of game and then did the fake punt. Was that the idea all the way around? Was that an Evan decision in the moment?
No, we had it set up. That was something that we worked on and executed, and so the guys executed to a T. They ran it just like we drew it up, and I guess that's to my point again of like, just do your job, and the plays will come, and that's what it did. Max Samuel, freshman, came in and ran a route that got Mark Johnson, a freshman wing player for us out in the flat, and hit a big play.
Jeffrey, I want to ask, last week you kind of said, just go out there, have fun. I don't know when I'm going to do this again. This week you're prepping all week to do, you're going to be out there.
Yeah.
Was their approach a little bit different at all today, or was
No,
it
I'd
just
say our approach every week the same. Just, I mean, my time here, there's been so many times in the third quarter where I just kind of get thrown into the fire, have to go out there and be the starter for the rest of the game, So the preparation's the same. I mean, I got a little bit more reps, which is nice. But other than that, no. I mean, my approach was the same. I had the same message to the offensive guys. We were going to go out there and have fun, sling it around. Made sure all the receivers knew they were going to get touches, and I thought we had better athletes than them, and I was going to let them go out there and have fun with the ball in their hand.
Let's talk about Gundy a little bit and what he's shown you in the last couple games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we obviously new personnel in the game, had him in the slot. Really like me. He's a phenomenal athlete. I think he's competing with Solo for fastest on the team. So I thought we'd throw him in there and see what he could do with the ball in his hand. Obviously, he's done well in the return game for us. No, I love Chris. He's actually my little brother on the team, and when we were repping all week, I told him, I said, hey, I'm coming to you this week. You're gonna get 5 catches, 6 catches, and I'm gonna keep coming to you. So, and that was the same message as the game went on. I kept telling him, hey, it's gonna keep coming. Go make someone miss. So.
Evan, I'll end with this question. How do you wake up tomorrow and say, let's go through all this again and believe that success is going to come for you?
For the love of the game, but that's why we're all here. PFL, non-scholarship football. We're all here because we love football and we love each other, and that's why everybody's, going through and why we go through what we go through to be here. And I think that it's just, at some point you got to realize that even though it doesn't go your way, it's still a blessing to play football. Especially, in my eyes, missing last season and still getting to play. Like every opportunity is an opportunity to get to go out with your brothers and play football. And we're living the dream no matter, we look at the record, obviously we're not satisfied with that. Nobody should be, nobody ever will be. But at the end of the day, you're getting to live a dream, go play Division I college football. How can it get better than that?
And Landon, I'll ask you the same question. When you show up tomorrow or Monday and you break this down, how do you say, hey, we can do this, we've shown we can do this, we just have to go do it?
Yeah, to me, it's the easiest question you'll ever give me. What other choice do you have? Right? I mean, that's just a mindset. This is hard right now. It's hard after a game. But the reality is, you get back up, dust yourself off, and you keep going. That's why you play the game of football. That's why these guys play, so that you can learn those things. Sure, again, record, yeah, it stinks. But we are learning things along the way in our journey. And so is that acceptable from win-loss? No. But don't take that from it. And so you'll learn a lot about yourself in terms of when things aren't going well. It's easy when they're going well. But you'll learn a lot about yourself now.